Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, AGNDD IntelliReport topic. Armed man shot and killed after entering secure perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated article-based video. Armed man shot and killed after entering secure perimeter of Mar-a-Lago, Secret Service says. By Michelle L. Price and Alan G. Breed, Associated Press, updated 1:25 p.m. EST, February 22, 2026. Washington, AP. An armed man drove into the secure perimeter of Mar-a-Lago, President Donald Trump's resort in Palm Beach, Florida, before being shot and killed early Sunday morning, according to a spokesman for the U.S. Secret Service. Trump was not there but was at the White House in Washington. The man, who was in his early 20s and from North Carolina, had a gas can and a shotgun, according to Anthony Guglielmi, the spokesman. He had been reported missing by his family a few days ago, and investigators believe he headed south and picked up the shotgun along the way. Guglielmi said a box for the weapon was discovered in the man's vehicle after the incident, which took place around 1:30 a.m. The man killed was identified by investigators as 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin, according to a person familiar with the matter. The person spoke on the condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to publicly discuss details of the investigation. Trump has faced threats to his life before, including 2 assassination attempts during the 2024 campaign. Although the president often spends weekends at his resort, he and First Lady Melania Trump were at the White House when the breach at Mar-a-Lago occurred. The man entered the north gate of the property as another vehicle was exiting and was confronted by 2 Secret Service agents and a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy, according to Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. He was ordered to drop those 2 pieces of equipment that he had with them, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position, Bradshaw said at a brief press conference. The 2 agents and the deputy fired their weapons to neutralize the threat. The FBI asked residents who live near Mar-a-Lago to check any security cameras they may have for footage that could help investigators. In a post on X, FBI Director Kash Patel said that the Bureau would be dedicating all necessary resources to the investigation. Investigators are working to compile a psychological profile, and a motive is still under investigation. Asked whether the individual was known to law enforcement, Bradshaw said, "Not right now." On Sunday afternoon, vehicles blocked the entrance to a property listed in public records as an address for Martin at the end of a private road in Cameron, North Carolina. Braden Fields, Martin's cousin, reacted with disbelief. He described Martin as quiet, afraid of guns, and from a family of avid Trump supporters. "He's a good kid," Fields, 19, said. "He said they grew up together. I wouldn't believe he would do something like this. It's mind-blowing," Fields said. He said Martin worked at a local golf course and would send money from each paycheck to charity. "He's a good kid," Fields, 19, said. "He said they grew up together. I wouldn't believe he would do something like this. It's mind-blowing," Fields said. He said Martin worked at a local golf course and would send money from each paycheck to charity. "We are big Trump supporters, all of us, everybody," Fields said, but his cousin was real quiet, never really talked about anything. The incident comes as the United States has been rocked by spasms political violence. The incursion at Mar-a-Lago took place a few miles from Trump's West Palm Beach Club, where a man tried to assassinate him while he played golf during the 2024 campaign. A Secret Service agent spotted that man, Ryan Routh, aiming a rifle through the shrubbery before Trump came into view. Officials said Routh aimed his rifle at the agent, who opened fire and caused Routh to drop his weapon. Routh was found guilty last year and sentenced this month to life in prison. Trump also survived an assassination attempt at a Butler, Pennsylvania campaign rally. That gunman fired 8 shots before being killed by a Secret Service counter-sniper. One rally attendee was killed by the gunman. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a post on X that The United States Secret Service acted quickly and decisively to neutralize a crazy person armed with a gun and a gas canister who intruded President Trump's home. Leavitt used her post to blame Democratic lawmakers in Congress for the partial government shutdown affecting the Homeland Security Department that began Feb 14, after Democrats demanded changes to the president's deportation campaign. The Secret Service is among the agencies where the vast majority of employees are continuing their work but missing a paycheck. Federal law enforcement are working 24/7 to keep our country safe and protect all Americans, Leavitt said. It's shameful and reckless that Democrats have chosen to shut down their department. The White House referred all questions to the Secret Service and FBI. Both Trump and his wife posted statements on social media after the incident, but they were unrelated to the shooting. There have been other recent incidents of political violence as well. In the last year, there was the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, the assassination of the Democratic leader in the Minnesota State House and her husband, and the shooting of another lawmaker and his wife, and an arson attack at the official residence of Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. 5 days ago, a Georgia man armed with a shotgun was arrested as he sprinted towards the west side of the U.S. Capitol. A Breed reported from Cameron, North Carolina. Associated Press reporters Alana Durkin-Richer and Eric Tucker in Washington contributed to this story. Michelle L. Price covers the White House. She previously covered the 2024 presidential campaign and politics, government, and other news in New York, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. She is based in Washington. Alan G. Breed is an Associated Press general assignment feature writer. He joined the AP in 1988 in Kentucky. Comments. A Falcon's View, 4 hours ago. Why are Secret Service personnel at Mar-a-Lago if the Ochre Ogre isn't even there? Are they at all of his properties all of the time? Why are we paying for this? Senator 101 4 hours ago fired their weapons to neutralize the threat. Is that the same as fearing for their safety, fired defensive shots? GoPan DNC protect PDFs 4 hours ago. This regime and its supporters are tearing this country apart. Sue's won cats 4 hours. Very sad how this 21-year-old young man can think to do an evil act that costed his life. Could have been worse. Thank you for the Secret Service.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intelli report, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.